Did you know that some jungle frogs have colors so bright they almost seem to glow? But why are these little creatures so flashy? Stick around to find out why these frogs are like living warning signs. Today, we are diving into the colorful world of jungle frogs. These little amphibians are known for their dazzling shades of red, blue, yellow, and even fluorescent green. But these colors aren't just for show. They play a vital role in their survival. Unlike what you might think, these frogs aren't trying to camouflage themselves. Quite the opposite. They want to be seen. But why would a frog want to attract attention in an environment as dangerous as the jungle? That's what we're going to find out together. The bright colors of these frogs serve as a powerful warning to predators. Watch out, I'm poisonous. Don't eat me. This phenomenon is called aposematism, and it's one of the most effective survival strategies in nature. Aposematism is a fascinating evolutionary strategy. The bright colors of jungle frogs aren't just for show. They are the outward sign of an internal toxicity. For example, the famous poison dart frogs are among the most toxic creatures on the planet. A single drop of their venom can kill several humans. Their bright colors are therefore a clear message to predators. Eat me and you'll regret it. This system works extremely well in nature. Predators who have had a bad experience with a colorful frog will quickly learn to avoid them. The bright colors thus become a universal danger signal, understood by most species. This is a fascinating example of how nature uses visual signals for survival. But what's even more interesting is that some frogs, non-toxic this time, mimic the bright colors of toxic species to protect themselves. This strategy is known as Batesian mimicry. These harmless frogs trick predators into thinking they're dangerous simply by copying the colors of their toxic cousins. It's kind of like wearing a disguise to escape danger. But why are colors so effective as danger signals in nature? First of all, bright colors are easy to spot, even in the dense vegetation of the jungle. Reds, yellows, and blues contrast sharply with the surrounding green, allowing predators to immediately notice the warning signal. At a glance, they understand that it is better to look for another meal. However, it's not just the color that matters, but also the behavior. Some frogs, when they feel threatened, adopt postures that highlight their brightest colors, maximizing the impact of the signal. They can puff themselves up, jump erratically, or expose parts of their bodies that are usually hidden, all to make it clear that they are not easy prey. These visual cues are essential in animal communication. Beyond frogs, many other animals use bright colors to convey messages, whether warnings, attraction, or even deception. In jungle frogs, this colorful language is particularly crucial, as it often determines the difference between life and death. Another fascinating aspect is that these colors are often the result of their diet. Poisonous frogs absorb toxins from their food, usually insects or arthropods, that are themselves toxic, and incorporate them into their skin. This combination of diet and complex biology is what gives these frogs their toxic properties and their bright colors. What's truly fascinating is realizing how nature has developed such effective and visually striking communication systems. Jungle frogs, with their bright colors, are like living warning signs, perfectly adapted to their environment. They show how survival in the wild often depends on clear, visible messages. But what makes these frogs even more remarkable is their role in ecosystems. By being poisonous, they regulate predator populations and maintain ecological balance. Their mere presence in an environment can influence the behavior of many other species, forcing them to evolve or adapt in turn. It's also interesting to think about the impact these creatures have had on human cultures. In parts of South America, indigenous peoples used the venom of poison dart frogs to coat the tips of their arrows, which is how they got their name. These frogs are not only wonders of nature, but also key players in human history. In short, jungle frogs aren't just colorful for fun. Their bright hues are survival tools, powerful signals that warn predators of their toxicity. They are a perfect example of how nature uses color for communication and protection. The next time you see a colorful frog, think about everything it communicates simply through its colors. These little creatures are true wonders of nature, using their appearance to navigate a world full of danger. So, what do you think? Did you learn something new about jungle frogs? Share your stories or questions in the comments below, and most importantly, don't forget to subscribe to discover other wonders of the world around us.